Hi
I'm going to do is
everyone,
turn
so
off the
welcome to
radio
the
because
gameplay video
of
footage for Forza Horizon 4. In
the
this
claims
particular
department that
video I'll be
YouTube
looking
doesn't
closer at
allow you to play
the
songs
Drift Club
without
missions. If you're having a hard time finding
processing
them,
any
then look for
payments.
the yellow marker in the map
So
where it
they
says
immediately
Drift Club.
detect that you have a song on your videos, and before you know it, they'll come knock it on the door. So anyway, as you can see, the first mission starts with a Nissan. I don't know exactly which model it is, but let's forget about it. The mission here is to reach the destination and earn 30,000 drift points before arriving. So that shouldn't be much of a challenge. As you can see here, I'm already not there the whole way, but almost there. In case you don't know how to drift, all you do is turn and press the space key if you're using a keyboard. You can also brake and gas again. There's plenty of time here. I have a whole minute left, so there's no time. There's no need to rush. And voila, I'm already there. But that's just for 1 star, I can tell now. If you want to go higher, 2, 3 stars, then I think it's going to raise up to like 40, 50,000 points. Also, you don't have to play on the road. You can stay on the grass if you prefer to. There's no difference here. You don't have any checkpoints. Oh no, that's a big gap between the first and the second star. So maybe that's going to be tough. Yeah. Let's see how many miles I have before I reach the final destination. Should say so somewhere around here. Says it's right here. I mean, I'm okay with just 1 star, but if I want to, I can always do a retry, but that's okay. So that's the first chapter of the Drift Club mission. Up next, I'm guessing there's going to be a new car and a new time limit, and then a new drift limit. And I think it's like yeah, I think I have to start the mission again, choose a new chapter. Let's click next chapter and see which car it is and what the parameters are. Yeah, let's see here. The previous car, I think it was okay, but it was a little bit too sensitive. You barely needed to do any motion before hearing any sound and stuff like that. That's bogus, and you can avoid those. You don't have to bother with them. This one I think is a Subaru, and wait, let me close this fucker off. No, I think it ought to be closed and be quiet. In this one, first star is 75,000 drift points, and I have 3 minutes to get there. And this car is a little bit easier to handle. I'm thinking it's like a good perilous road, and it's going to be easy to go there. But if you're aiming for higher number of stars, then good luck, you're going to need more work. But my advice is forget about the style of it, just continuously press left and right buttons, and just as soon as you're drifting to the left, then start to drift to the right, as I'm doing now. but not too much though, because then you will crash and lose your drift points. Unless you unlocked the perks in... but I don't think you can do that, because you don't know which vehicle you have in the mission, so you can't just unlock perks. But there is a perk... There is a perk that allows you to collide and still continue to gather the skill chains. But maybe that's not what we're looking for here. But from my experience, this vehicle is much easier and gives you a way smoother drifting experience. You know, you just drift to the left and it's drifting almost automatically. You know, you don't need to do anything, just smoothly press to the left and then wait for it to revert back to normal. So I'm already up to 2 stars. I think I'm reaching it. There it is. Now to go to 3 stars, I think that's going to be a little bit too much, but let's give it a shot anyway. I have 35 minutes to go, 35 seconds to go, and 6 miles. Or half a mile. Yeah, I mean, other than the Drift Club, I also did another video where there were some rental cars. Also, very nice mission. Most of the missions that you do, they all involve chapters. From what I've seen so far, all the chapters are like marked from 1 to 10, and they all involve gaining stars. But then they have different objectives, and these are really fun for players that want to play offline. That you don't want to play online. Maybe you're not ready for it, or you don't want to play online. But I can tell you, I played online too, and it's really fun. But it's more of a challenge there. Here you can take your time. You don't have to stress as you do in the online missions, and you can do it at your own pace. But the online aspect of Forza Horizon 4 is massive. They have so many different leagues and challenges and events and exhibitions and everything going. So it's like very big amount of challenges you can take on.
This route is quite lengthy, so you'll need a good bit of forward as well as sideways.
The radio has to be turned off, as I said. It keeps going back on, but I'll get into trouble if it's on, so I'll have to edit that part out.
In 400 yards, turn sharp right.
Oh no.
Turn sharp right.
This is going to be tough.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
I can tell that this car is much harder, and I have to go really slow because it barely even turns. It's like stubborn and very slow, and I'm going in the wrong direction. So, oh no.
In 200 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Force equals mass times acceleration minus friction. Drifting is all mathematics, right, mathematics? No, you might be
Yeah, as I said, this car is really slow, and the turning is really hard.
And reducing weight on the main wheels.
But I think if I just slow the speed down, then it's going to go easier. You know, and just work with the space key. Yeah, as I said, it doesn't run very smoothly in high speed. Just low speed and continuously pushing the space key. I still have 2.5 minutes to go, so I mean, I wouldn't stress, and also wouldn't recommend stressing when you're on time, because even if you have the rewind option, the time doesn't go back. You still have the clock ticking, so you don't have a chance there. You just have to work the space key and just trying to get the first star done before the time limit is over, which I'm about to do here. So here it's done.
That's what I like to see. Now, I would like to see more, please.
As I said, I'm editing some parts out because the video is going to go really long, and I don't want to have the whole thing on tape. I just want parts of it. Yeah, 1.2 miles to go to double up the drift points. I don't know if I can do that in 1 minute, but I'll give it a shot.
In 400 yards, turn left.
Too fast though, it's too fast. I have to slow down.
Turn left.
Just slowly, there you go. I made a big chunk of it. A big chunk. Maybe I can make it, I don't know. Maybe I can make it. Yeah. Just turn around and try again. I have 20 seconds to go. Oh. Try it in the grass maybe. Oh, forget it. That's okay.
You make it look really easy.
I mean, as you can see, you don't really have to stress that much. You can complete the chapters, but if you want to go aim higher, then maybe you have to retry. And all of the cars, they run differently, so you can't really cheat or you can't get comfortable in any of the vehicles. You just have to adapt to each and every one of them. But while you're doing each of the chapters, you're also getting a chance to go at the wheel spin and earn more income, which is what you're basically looking for here. You just want to make more CR so you can buy stuff, get new clothes, get new emotes.
There's a nice spot on the way up to Edinburgh the drift club's been eyeing up.
What else? There's
Think you've
nothing
been the
else.
right to our
That's
first
basically
crack
all
and
you
show
can
off
do
a little,
here.
what you reckon?
When it's offline, but if you go online, then it's a different ballpark, and you do something differently there. But my recommendation is that you start off making
I've put in a
CR,
route down to
getting
the
new
old rail
cars
yard. I think you'll see what I'm getting at.
before you go online, because when you do, you need good cars. You need good cars. Because the players there, they're also very skilled, and you don't want to play online if you're just losing, you know. That sucks. Nobody wants to play that way. You want to win, and to do that you have to practice, if you know what I'm saying. You have to have the cars and you have to have the money. If you don't, then don't waste your time online. You just lose all day. So you'll probably not see some parts of this video because I'm cutting it in half, I'm reducing it in size, as I said, because otherwise it's going to be like an hour, and it all looks the same, you know, it's not very different, and you don't want to see all of it. So hopefully I can edit this audio out, or else I'll have to do something else, because the program I'm using now doesn't give me that flexibility to do whatever I want, you know. I can only do some things. I can only do certain things with the current program, which is Windows built-in programs, you know. It's nothing special.
But do I need to explain
But
again about power to weight ratios?
if I keep making videos, and soon I'm going to get something else, maybe something that where I can turn off the audio at certain points and turn it back on and so on. It saves so much time when you can customize the video in all aspects, you know. It's just the way it is. But at this point, I don't see that it's worth it, you know. It's not worth it for me, because I don't have that much of an audience, and I don't have that many viewers. I don't have that many videos, and I'm not spending that much time making them. So why would I pay any like any large fees or anything for subscriptions or shit? Let's just make it before the time ends. I think I can make it. No, I can't. Shit, man.
Oh, bad luck.
Alright, let's retry this.
A lot of fun, though.
And you know what, I'm going to pause this video here because I can merge videos without any problem. So let's pause it here. So let's continue. The missions are the same as before, just gathering drift points. And what am I doing? I'm using a new vehicle. So obviously it gets tougher and tougher as the chapters progress, but who cares?
In 400 yards,
It's totally okay. Get on the grass a little bit, you'll be back again. But just don't forget to have fun. That's the whole point here.
turn right.
I know I am. I'm having fun. If you're looking to get some kind of a perfection going, then good luck, because I mean, okay, if you're a professional driver, you always you're like always playing racing games and you know everything about them, then that's a whole different story. But it's not the case here for me, so.
In 400 yards, turn left.
Anyway, so I'm almost halfway there, and it's nothing
Turn left.
saying that I can't make it this time, you know.
Not actual friction, of course, because that's an invisible force. So we can see
The difference between this vehicle and the previous ones is that it's better at high speeds. So you can both speed and drift at the same time. If you compare it to like the Dodge that I was driving just one chapter before, in the previous chapter I mean, you could barely accelerate without losing your drifting opportunities. But here, you reach the destination within the time, and you're also getting a score point, drift points.
400 yards, turn right.
Look there, that's a monster chunk I just got. I have 1 minute to go, and 0.7 miles left, so I'm making it. I'm going to make it. If I'm gonna whether if I'm going to make two stars or not, I don't think so,
In 400
because
yards, turn left.
I have to double from 157 to 300. I don't think I can do that. And also it doesn't give you that much difference in CR.
What did you
You
make of
still
that?
make basically the
Get
same
enough stores and
amount,
drives, we can have drift clubbers laying down rubber in every corner in
and
the UK.
I compared it before. 1 star and 2 stars. The difference is very small in CR. Maybe I don't. I think it's like very little difference between the two, and also the influence. Maybe it's a little bit higher on 2 stars, but as you can see, I just got my free wheel spin, and I'm almost there to the fourth level of the wheel spin. So where is the wheel spin, by the way? It just said that it was unlocked, but I can't. I thought it was going to run automatically, but it didn't. So let's see what happened. No, it
Ever
just
tried drifting uphill?
that's weird.
It's
It just
quite
went to
easy
the
get
next
well,
chapter and
I'm useless at it, but you're gonna show drift clubs
didn't
it can
even
be done. And
give
I
me the
found
wheel
just the
spin. I don't
spot
know
for it.
why.
And just the car. Borrowed this from G Min at the festival. Nice young fella, if a little excitable. Practically flung the keys at me when I said I'd be handing it over to you.
Here we
So
go.
this is
A
more of
nice
a
test-run
dirt
drive on mixed road
race
surfaces.
car,
I do love the technical.
but you still maybe I should go on the grass instead. See if there's any improvement there. No, no, there isn't. Let's get back on the road and see. Why, oh why am I driving a race dirt car on the road? Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it has really good handling on the road as well. Ford Focus. I don't know much about the car, but I can tell you that it has perfect handling. Like perfect handling. Three minutes to go. 1 star is guaranteed here, but I think the gap between 1 and 2 stars is too high. I don't want to aim that high here. I'm really tired, you know, like I've been racing all day, so.
I suspect that machine is capable of more.
But let's see,
So
maybe
be
I
it.
can do some magic here. It's just 275, and the car is perfect for me, so. Let's see what happens now. I almost had that corner, you know, but just when you're about to turn, what happens? You lose control. The roads aren't that big either, and you're surrounded by trees, so the smallest imperfection in your turn and you miss. But the good thing is you don't lose your drift points if you collide. You don't lose them. But hey, I think I have to turn here because it's in the other direction, I think. It's not giving me any, what do you say? Any direct, yeah, there it is. 4.8 miles. Can I do that in 2 minutes? I don't know. Maybe. Oh no, maybe I have to do this one again. Let's see. Drive through the woods, see what happens. Oh, let's retry this one. Restart. Ah. What happened? Well, I forgot to look at the freaking map. I was
Here we go.
so
A nice
I was
technical
so
drive
occupied
on
with
mixed
getting
road
drift points
surfaces.
that I forgot
I
looking
do
at the
love the
map.
technical.
But anyway. Wow, this car just, it's really easy. You just tap a little bit to the left and you get 5,000 points. You see? See? But when you're on the off-road, no points at all. So you have to stay on the road. You know, it's. And also, just turning isn't enough. You have to push the space key. If you don't, it doesn't know that you're drifting and it doesn't give you any points.
You know, I really should be writing these bits of wisdom.
No points at all. You have to push the space key and then turn either left or right. If you don't, bye bye, no points. Three minutes to go. What do you think? Do you think I can make it? I say I can, but of course it's a challenge. You never know what happens. What is going on? I mean, first I was on road, now I'm off road, now I'm in a barn. Where am I going?
That's what I like to see. Now, I would like to see more, please. On the
Yeah, so
uphill,
first star
no
gained.
traction loss.
Now let's see if I can
However,
make the
still
second
relying
star.
on momentum to carry you through.
That's
Don't
what
show
I'm
he's taking all
talking
this into
about.
account,
There
alright?
it is. Once more. No, that's the end of it. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm glad it's not my car, you know. It would have been total there. Yeah. 2 minutes to go, guys. Do you think I can make it? Let's rewind that one. So, 1 minute to go. I don't think I can make it. But I really want to, but it's not the end of the world if I don't. Remember to subscribe, guys. If you like the video, please subscribe. And make sure to make your profiles public so I can see your I can subscribe to your profile as well, to your channel I
Now,
mean.
some people claim that you have to use rear-wheel drive cars to drift. That is simply not
Why do I ask you?
Some
Because I
Australians
want to,
propose a
if
functional
you're also a
oversteering
gamer,
with
then we can
drifting, as you
share
prefer, come from
each
stage
other's
rally.
profile on each
And
other's
some of them
pages,
predate
and
Mr.
that way
Takahashi.
we can grow together. It's more videos in total if we both add our videos to each other's pages. But if you're not, then it's okay, I understand. So, I just made the 5th part of the chapter. I just did the 5th chapter. I think there's another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, sorry, that's the 6th one. I have 7, 8, 9, 10 chapters in total. So 4 chapters left. I'm only making 1 star. Because as I said, drifting it's not that easy. Even if it's really fun, but to get 2 stars.
Some
I'm also
also claim
recording
that
here.
Japanese or
I
American
can't
clubs are the
concentrate,
only
you know.
options for functional
Talking at the
oversteer.
same
This is also
time.
not true.
It's a bit
Here
of a
at Drift Club,
challenge.
we find drift machines in all
But
sorts of odd places. Sweden, for instance. This is the
I'm gonna
Volvo
give you my
242
honest
Turbo
opinion here. I
Evolution,
think
featuring a
I
fingerless
like I
adjustment
like the
soft manual. I
challenges.
think you'll find it more
It's
than adequate.
something that you can do. It's worthwhile, but
Course is
I
legal.
also
Don't
think that
worry.
it's.
Welcome to have a little fun on the way.
I also think that I think that the challenges are a little bit similar. It's but what would you expect from a racing game? You can't do that much more, even if you have if you really think come up with something unique. I don't think you can do much more. But either way, I think it's that's my opinion. I think it's looks pretty much the same. Yeah, it's like you have to push really hard. If you don't, then it's like just go die. You know, it doesn't give you that much new things to do. You know, it's more like if you want it to be fun, then you really have to go for it. If you don't, then you'll get disappointed. If you're looking to advance and level up and things like that, which is like sort of the thing now in gaming, then you really have to try hard. Otherwise, you will be disappointed. And when you go online, it's just about advancing and leveling up, and you really have to try hard. If you have like some spare time, probably that's when you're going to be playing. You're not going to be able to play while doing something else. So you have to have some time over, you know, learn the steering and the handling and shit like that if you don't already know how to do that. For me, I haven't been playing racing games for a while, so I'm learning and advancing at the same time. That's okay, but it would have been much nicer if I already knew how to steer and stuff like that. And I could just focus on the what do you say, like the focus on, yeah, just enjoying the game. But I have to learn at the same time. Also, as I said before, I can't stress it enough, I'm using a keyboard, which is kind of, I would prefer if I had a joystick here. A joystick gives you much more control over the vehicle. While on the keyboard I can only use like left and right buttons, but I'm using the standard controls that you use on keyboards, the WSAD keys, you know, like you use on most games. So I have experience using those particular keys, but I also know for a fact that joysticks are much better. It gives you much more handling. Oh no, I had more points needed. Fuck. So let's retry that one.
To celebrate it though, I've got something really spectacular. We are standing in the presence of the Shelby Cobra 427. In my opinion, as close to heaven as you'll ever drive. This one belongs to Miss Dawson, who is something of a petrol head, if I may be so bold, and a real connoisseur of British automobiles.
And you will be driving it up to the Horizon Festival and into the drift circle in the middle.
So this is the last
I must say, I'm
chapter of the
quite
Drift
jealous.
Club mission. Check it out.
Now the rubber's warm, let's keep going, shall we? Fabulous! Drift clubbers, take note. There's more where this came from. There it is. The drift circle. And the whole world watching. I can barely breathe. Oh, bad luck. You did seem to be having rather a lot of fun, though. And you will be driving it up to the Horizon Festival and into the drift circle in the middle of the festival. I must say, I'm quite jealous. I suspect that machine is capable of more. And so are you.
So when you finish the final chapter, chapter 10, what happens? Nothing happens. You just unlock 50,000 CR and nothing more. You basically don't have anything, like you don't get any awards or rewards or anything. So that's all. And if you look from the beginning to the end, you see what happens. You get no wheel spins or anything. You just have a picture and you don't have anything else. So basically, if you don't like the game, if you don't like the missions, then don't play it. It's not for somebody that's not interested in the game. It's just for gamers that like the game. And when you finish it, you know what happens. But that's actually strange, because in the other missions that you have wheel spins and stuff like that. But here you don't have any wheel spins. You don't get any emotes and stuff like that. What you do get, however, are quick chat options. The quick chat options, they're just shortcuts of things that you can tell other players when you play online. So when you go online, you press the V key on the keyboard, and then you have like a quick chat option of some short text or something that you can ask other players or say to other players when you're winning or losing or whatever. Yeah, that's what you get. So thank you for watching this video, and please subscribe. Have a great day.